Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my picks. Now, let me grab the paper from last week. Ah, sorry for the bad lighting, but still, I don't want any lights on today. All right, last week I went 8-5. For the season, I'm 96, 63, and 2. Let's get to the picks real quick, because I just want to get these done, because I meant to do it last night, but tired from the stores. So, by the way, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Let's talk about the first game, Bears and Lions. Both teams have some injuries coming in. Bears look like they will not have the starting quarterback. Lions are missing their running back and one of their wide receivers. The game is in Detroit, but I'm going to still take Chicago. That defense is still good. So I think as long as the backup plays smart, the Bears should win the game. Next, Redskins at my Cowboys. We know I'm taking the Cowboys. Moving on and feeling fancy free. And next, it is the Falcons traveling to down in Mississippi, down in New Orleans. I'm going to take the Saints because when the Saints go marching in, they're going to be dominating again, and they'll probably score 50 points. For the Sunday games, I got the Ravens taking over the Raiders. Raiders have surprisingly won a game. That might have been a Thanksgiving early miracle, but I think the Ravens are going to end their winning streak against the Raiders. Winning streak will end. Next, Bills and Jags. Both teams are looking disappointing. Jags really the most disappointing team in the NFL this year. They were favored to be a Super Bowl contender, and they fall off the face of the planet. They are becoming Vanilla Ice-like as a one-hit wonder. I am taking the Bills to beat the Jaguars. In my upset pick, I have the Browns over the Bengals. Anybody who's everybody who's watched I'm gonna say this. Hmm. Anyone who's watched WKRP Cincinnati, I think will agree with me that, long story short, Cincinnati's only known for raining turkeys. I think the Browns will be doing that Sunday. Next, Pats take on the Jets. I got the Pats, better team. Next, Eagles take on the Giants. Loser of this game might be eliminated from the playoffs. Winner keeps the hope alive. Well, yes, I know the Giants can make it if they run the table, but I'm taking the Eagles. I think they're finally going to turn it around and get everything back to normal. Next, Buccaneers take on the Niners. At this point, I think Niners might be trying to tank on purpose. Thought it was the Raiders originally, but it might be them now. So I'm going to take the Buccaneers to win the game. Panthers take on the Seahawks. I'm going to take the Panthers here. I think the Panthers how can I say this? Panthers should have just kicked the 1 point and maybe won it in overtime. Didn't happen, but I think they get it fixed and Panthers beat the Seahawks. In my lock of the week, I had the Chargers over the Cardinals. I think the Chargers are just a better team. I think they're going to fix the mistakes they made against Denver and come back. Speaking of Denver, I had the Steelers beating the Broncos. I just think the Steelers are going to be the better team. Colts and Dolphins, one of those games keeps the playoff hopes alive. Loser may be saying sayonara. I am taking the Colts here. They've been playing very well. They dominated the Titans this past week. Colts are getting everything turned around. They might have a chance to even win their division if things go their way. We shall see. For the Sunday night game, I got the Vikings over the Packers. Vikings are just the better team. Green Bay's looks disappointing most of this year. I think Vikings get it turned around. And then the Monday night game, Texans and Titans. I got the Texans, just a better team on paper. And I think the Titans got a wake up reality check after the Colts demolished them. So my picks are Bears, Cowboys, Saints, Ravens, Bills, Browns, Pats, Eagles, Bucks, Panthers, the Chargers, aka the Bolts. Sometimes I like to call them the Steelers, Colts, Vikings, and Texans. All my picks for this week. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments section below. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving and enjoy your football today and enjoy being with your family. If you're going out on Black Friday, be safe. Until next time, have a good night, everybody.